Ask a man how he's doing. He'll tell you, I'm fine. Look back at how he carries himself, does the things that he does. You would think he's fine. I'm fine. I'm good. It is what it is. Don't worry about it. This is just easier because what happens is because we're not good at expressing how we feel out of the box, and we've been told for much of our life not to have feelings. If we have feelings, we're weak. Um, then at the times that we've tried to express how we feel, it hasn't come out the way that we had hoped, or wasn't received the way that we thought it would be hoped that we hoped, and eventually we don't talk about it. We try to press it down, and there's this. It's very commonly held um, that how a man feels doesn't matter. It's only about what he can provide. You got feelings? Get back to work. Get back to doing the things you're supposed to do. It tells us that that part of us is not something that's ever supposed to be shared. And if you can just completely deaden it to where nobody ever hears from you talking about how you feel, it's probably for the best. We isolate emotionally. We isolate in general. It's just easier. We disconnect. We drag it with us. We carry it all with us, but we avoid it. We try not to feel it. We really try not to feel it. We use things to distract ourselves from it. The feelings are there. They get loud. We tried to keep them quiet. We tried to hold them down, but they come back because they never go away. And then they show up. They show up in our thoughts, show up in conflict. It's just easier to say that we're fine in the moment. You see, it's we think it's fine, that we're just fine not to talk about it, not to open up. But the loneliness is a problem. We don't like feeling lonely. And there's a difference between feeling lonely and being alone. I think being comfortable being alone is a very important thing. That doesn't mean that we live our life in isolation and in loneliness. That means that when we have to be by ourselves, we can be. We can be at peace by ourselves. We can be calm by ourselves. Let me ask you something, man. How calm is it in your head? What goes on in your head when it's quiet? When things are quiet, what do you think? What do you feel? See, the thing is when we isolate, when we say that we're fine, this causes loneliness over time. We don't do it intentionally, but we can be in a room full or a house full of people. Then we get surrounded by people constantly and still be incredibly lonely. It's heavy. It's a very heavy feeling. And when you say, hey, let's talk about it, just open up. It's hard to get there. It's a correct answer, but it's hard to get there. And we got to try. We got to try to have the conversations. We got to try to open up. We got to try to feel, sense what it is that we feel. It's going to be intense at first if you haven't done this in a while, or maybe not at all. We do have to have the conversations with those that are closest to us. whether that's our significant others, whether that's family, friends. We need to cultivate an environment where we can start to share how we feel. I like to call it out in conversation. I'm feeling sad, happy, angry, frustrated, excited. Because we can feel a range of things. We can feel a range of things at one time. I just hope for the guys that are getting this message. I hope that you start having the conversations with the people closest to you. The ones that you want to have, that you may not even be aware that you want to have. And of course, to say this too, if you're not a man and you're watching or listening to this, this is so you can have conversations with the men in your lives. People need this. We need to be emotionally connected and invested in each other. Does that look different in different, connections and relationships? Yes. But all the way from our closest connections, our most intimate connections, to those that are layers away from that. You're not fine, but you will be. Because I think you can learn this. You can work on this. Maybe you like to fix things. You can fix this part within yourself. It's not really broken. You got to uncover it. You like to solve things. This is something you can solve. It's a lot of untangling. It's a big puzzle. So if you like puzzles, you're a puzzle worth working through, man. And I will tell you, as I always do, having a productive working relationship with a therapist is going to help with all this. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about therapy, it's just a place to talk. I don't need to just sit around and talk about my problems. I got to solve them. Yeah, here's the thing. You get to a point, when I say a productive working relationship with a therapist, that therapist can call you out in a disarming way on your blind spots, the things that you either subconsciously don't see or the things that you don't want to see, and do it in a way to get you thinking. And then, because you have this rapport with them, they can help you with strategies and techniques and implementations on how to actually work through this stuff. You got to untangle a lot. And see, here's the thing. Even when you start to untangle it and you start to move in a different direction and you start to feel better, it's not as heavy. It's going to be real easy at times for you to snap right back. So you need to work on this, man. It's crazy, but there is something that we all have inside of us that can make us feel better about ourselves, about our outlook, about everything. And it's all within us, but we've been taught not to feel it, not to express it. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time. You will be able to work on this. That is what I have for you. So if you're listening on the podcast and you're brand new, welcome. If you like what you're hearing, please go ahead and subscribe. Once you've subscribed, please rate it and review the podcast wherever it is that you're listening, and share it with somebody. Share it with somebody you think that needs to hear it. If you're on YouTube, you're watching and you're brand new, welcome. If you like what you're watching, please go ahead and subscribe. And then share the video with someone that you think would like to see it. We're changing some things, guys. And if this isn't the first time you've come across this, welcome to YouTube. And anybody that takes the time, honestly, you're so busy, you got so much stuff going on. Like, the fact that you take the time is huge. But I honestly, I know that you can get a handle on this, and that you will get a handle on this. That's what I have for you. So thank you as always for listening and watching. I'll talk to you again real soon.